Hello. Hello. Icky and Dan and Milo. You can't handle the truth, can you, Dan? Okay, fair enough. Well, I wanted a fairly mellow, chill-ish stream because I'm still kind of tired, obviously. So today we are playing a game called Truth. It's an FMV game, which is full motion video. Yeah, this one does look a bit Halloween-y. The actual tile for the game doesn't. But this is the image that came up. So yeah, it's published and developed by FMV Interactive, released on the 25th of August 2023. It's a Series X game. Yeah, it's available on multiple platforms. PlayStation, Steam, and Xbox. It is £10.74 or £12.99 on Xbox. So yeah. So this is apparently a successor to the popular game Vegas Tale, which I had not heard of. I do have Vegas Tales on my wish list, but I did not know that was a thing when it came out, which was a couple of years ago. On Christmas Eve in 2021, Vegas Tales came out. So I must have missed that release because I wasn't following releases as much back then. I've only been really following them properly for like a year or so. Oh, how rude! I'm sorry, Leaky. So step into the role of a discerning judge in a fictional game show. As players, you must determine which larger-than-life contestant is truly deserving of the $1 million prize. Prepare to dive into a world of deceit, revelation, and unforgettable characters. In truth, contestants are connected to cutting-edge lie detectors, ensuring they answer each question posed by the players with unwavering honesty. You hold the power to extract the deepest truths from these captivating individuals, uncover their secrets, motivations, and innermost thoughts as you navigate through an enthralling game show experience. So we can challenge our judgment skills as we encounter a colourful cast of over-the-top characters. From eccentric to evil, each contestant possesses a unique personality that will keep you on your toes. Dive into their remarkable stories filled with twists, turns, and unexpected revelations that will make you question everything. Truth offers an enhanced gameplay experience with heightened tension and a more immersive world. Vote off one contestant after each round, carefully considering their answers, behaviour, and overall honesty. Your choices shape the game's outcome, leading to dramatic endings. Engage in captivating conversations with the contestants. Only by keenly observing their every word can you identify the most observing contestant. It's not just a game show, it's a thrilling narrative journey filled with moral dilemmas and thought-provoking moments. There is a list of cast members. I don't recognise anyone's names because I'm terrible with names. There are 10 achievements. One for completing each of the 4 rounds, and then 6 different endings for choosing different winners. So probably what we'll do is, that sounds like a nice short stream, or shortish stream, in which we can pick a contestant to win and see how this game goes. And if it's like really incredibly short, then we will do like 2 endings. So let me switch to this one. Oh, I like the logo. Eccentric to evil, very narrow range. They're talking alphabetically. I mean, yeah. So to decide if that is the right level of noise.
Welcome to Truth, the game show where we award a $1 million prize to the contestant chosen by our audience. We have 6 challengers hooked up to lie detectors, which I'll be monitoring. In every round, we ask each of them 5 questions chosen by our audience. Then we vote one off based on their answers. let's meet our contestants. Why don't you each tell me a little about yourself?
I'm Joe. I'm
Oh, hi,
28,
Joe.
and I'm from Philly. Let's go Eagles.
My name is Alexis, and I'm born and raised in Beverly Hills.
My name is Sam. Hello. And I recently moved out here to Hollywood to get in the film industry. And I've been writing a long time before I even got to town. And I've got a lot of scripts. I'm willing to show them. Hit me up. And I'm very excited to be on the show.
Okay, I was hoping I
I'm
had
Autumn.
like.
I'm a California native, and I grew up right here in Los Angeles.
Hi, I'm Claire. I've never been on TV before. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Isn't that
I go
the
by
mom
Lilith,
from Supernatural?
and I'm from Van Nuys, California.
That's how you spell Van
Let's see
Nuys?
what the audience wants to ask first.
Okay, so I was hoping it would pause for a moment. So, this is obviously not Joe, because I'm Joe. And the fact that the second person was Alexis made me giggle a little bit inside, because I'd just started watching Schitt's Creek, because I'm like, it looks funny, and it's just shy of cringy, so I'm just about managing. Yeah, that's how you Van Nuys. It starts with an N. I never knew that's how you spelt it, because I never knew that it was it was just a place that always got mentioned in like TV shows, but I've never seen it written down before. Well, I'm English. Why would I know about some random place in America? So yeah. And yeah, the red-haired lady looks a little bit like the actress. It's possibly the same actress, but because of the accent, it sounded like a little bit like the actress that played Crowley's mum in Supernatural. Basically, I've forgotten the character's name, but that's who she reminds me of. So I'm going to ask, what's your most controversial or unpopular opinion? Because that's always a good way to weed out the people that are assholes.
What is your most controversial or unpopular opinion?
I think more people should ride motorcycles. Motorcycles are sweet, dude. Like, people like their hybrid cars, they only get 50 miles per gallon. Motorcycles get that kind of mileage, and they're cool, and no traffic, and they cost like a fraction of the price of a car. $5,000 for a bike, and that's a good one, dude. Yeah, bikes are sweet. Easy to find parking too. Wherever, whenever.
I mean, that's not a bad controversial opinion, so there we go. What's the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
What is the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
Oh man, dude. For years, my friend John used to sell my friend
Zizix?
Keith weed, but it wasn't weed, it was kale. Like, he would sell him kale instead of weed. And yeah, Keith didn't know. Like, for years, I was watching Keith like pack bongs with kale, and that wasn't working. So then he would like make kale brownies, and he had no idea. And yeah, I should have told him, but it was just too funny.
I don't know why, I was kind of expecting this guy to be a bit of an asshole, but so far I'm amused, so he's not going out this round unless he says something egregious. But yeah, Zizix, maybe? Is that how you say that place? But yeah, Van Nuys. How was I supposed to know it was Vannuys? I mean, that didn't, yeah. Fair enough. My god, there's so many questions. Okay, right. Okay, we've asked those two. You could have any superpower, vice. progress of company. What is this, a job interview? What would you tell your child? What advice would you give your younger self?
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Don't marry Annie, my ex-wife. God, I doubt my younger self would listen to me because she's still smoking hot. But yeah, that's the advice I'd give, you know. I mean, we were high school sweethearts, and I thought it was going to be great. But boy, was I wrong. Oh, she's a nightmare.
Oh.
Now I'm stuck paying alimony. Lucky me.
Okay, he went down in my estimation from that one. What is going to make me vote someone out? Do I even want to know about that? I also don't like that question. Let's see what he would do with the money.
What would you do with the money?
Well, my ex-wife would probably get most of it. She's supposed to get half my income, but the judge hates me, so she always gets the bigger half. But if I got money, I'd pay off my credit cards, finish paying off my bike, and finally have some money in the bank for once. That'd be nice.
Okay. What's your biggest regret?
What is your biggest regret? Marrying my high school sweetheart. My ex-wife. Ex-wife. No more. No thank you. Yeah, we were miserable. And now I pay alimony every month.
Why were you miserable? I want to know more about this story. Have you ever cheated on anyone? I think that's got to go with it. Oh. Oh! Right, okay, I've got 5 right, okay, fair enough. Okay, now we've got Alexis. Okay, that's
What is your most controversial or unpopular opinion?
Okay. There's this James Bond movie called The World Is Not Enough, where Denise Richards plays a physicist. Everyone was making fun of it, saying that she did a terrible job and that it was sexist of them to cast her. Here's the thing. She did fine. If she was more plain looking, I guarantee nobody would have said anything. The people who are saying that it was sexist are the sexist ones. They don't believe that a woman can be hot and smart enough to be a scientist. And that's the most sexist thing you can do.
Okay, that was a really random way of saying it, but... Sure. Yeah, okay. Dr. Christmas Jones. I know, I mean, it was... corny. Okay. I'm trying to... There we go.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Start acting and modeling earlier. I was 9 years old when I started. Other girls had a huge head start on me by then, so I had to play catch up.
I feel sorry for her. Okay, so... biggest regrets. I feel like she's possibly what one would consider shallow.
What is your biggest regret?
I once
It's supposed to be a
turned
lie
down
detector.
modeling job because I would have had to go to Milan for 4 weeks. I was in high school at the time, so I might have had to repeat a year. In hindsight, it was a very famous photographer, so it would have helped my modeling career. I should have gone.
What is the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
I wish I could just go ask everyone the same question.
I sorta stole someone's boyfriend once. Well, it wasn't her boyfriend. My friend Brooke had a really big crush on this musician, and I told her to DM him, but she was too nervous to, so I DM'd him for her. He wasn't interested in her, so he ended up asking me out, and we dated for a bit. I can tell it made my friend a little uncomfortable, so that was one of the reasons why I broke up with him.
Ah, of course
What
it
would you
is.
do with the money?
Oh, I have a financial advisor that handles my money for me. My parents use them. They're really good.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a lie detector because they've got a thing on there. They've got like a blood pressure. I don't know why they have a phone cord around their chest though. Okay, so what I would like to do is just go, please make them answer the same questions. Okay, so this is Sam. He's the film director, writer, something. He was bubbling on about scripts.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
What advice would I give to my younger self? Okay, first, I would make sure to tell myself to buy stock in Microsoft, Apple, and Netflix and hold on to it until at least 2019. Don't sell it until 2019. And then I would actually tell myself to start playing chess early and often because I was late to the game and I love chess and I'm pretty good at it. But I don't think I'll ever be great at it. And you have to start young and you have to play early and often if you want to be truly exceptional at chess. And I really believe that if I did start young, I could have been one of the greats because I see everything it takes to be exceptional. Yeah, I would tell myself to start playing chess early. Join the chess club.
Okay, you're a giant nerd, but, you know. So far, she doesn't need the money by the sounds of it. He needs the money. So, you know, let's see what he says.
What is the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
Excuse me. Thanks for the reset, Papa.
Well, I try not to betray friends, but okay. I spoiled Avengers Infinity War for several of my friends and coworkers. So, opening night, I saw it twice.
Oh, he has to
I
go
got my
then,
tickets
obviously.
in advance for 2 showings right in a row, back to back. I was at the theater for like 6 hours just downloading Infinity War, and it was awesome. But I'm like, okay, Friday, maybe people haven't seen it yet. Over the weekend, I saw it 2 more times. I go into work Monday. I assume that everyone has seen it. It's a phenomenon. It's like the movie grossed like $2 billion.
He's got the
I don't know how
thingies
much
on his
everyone
different hands
saw
for
it.
the
I
people.
assume they all saw it opening weekend.
I know, pause.
And I started going on about the people we lost, the Avengers we lost, the snap. I really spoiled that movie for a lot of people. I had a lot of apologizing to do that day. And if you're watching, let me just say once again, I am so sorry. I promise you, I am now keeping it spoiler free.
What is your biggest regret?
How's everyone doing? You just spoiled it again, I know, right?
Biggest regret. Okay. Years ago, I used to work at a video store. Back in the day and age where they actually had video stores, where you didn't have everything at your fingertips streaming. And I worked with this girl named Rebecca, and we got along so good. We were jokey, we had banter, but the thing I was oblivious to at the time was that she was flirting with me. Like, she was into me. And the crazy thing is, I had a crush on her, but I was in the dark to her feelings about me. But now, years later, I can think back. I'm like, oh yeah, she was totally flirting with me. How did I miss that? Nothing happened. And that is a major regret. I might take that one to my grave.
What is your most controversial or unpopular opinion?
Okay.
Pie.
Well, my most controversial / unpopular opinion, a lot of people say that it's pretty bogus that Superman just puts on a pair of glasses and he becomes Clark Kent and no one knows who he is. No one can recognize him. I actually think that checks out. See, I've thought about this a lot. Now, if there's this hero and then you see someone who's kind of your normal neighbor, you wouldn't associate that. Like, your mind wouldn't go there. So, like, here's an example. Let's say you have a neighbor who looks exactly like Barack Obama, but his hair is a little different, and he wears glasses, and he's got a normal job. Let's say he works at a gas station, and you wouldn't say, my neighbor, James, who works at the gas station, has glasses, is ex-president of the United States, Barack Obama. You'd say, oh, that guy kind of looks like Barack Obama, but it's not Barack Obama. Same thing. You wouldn't say, oh, Clark, who, like, is a cub reporter for the Daily Planet, he can't be Superman. He's a bumbling goof. He slightly looks like Superman. Remember, Clark is like uncoordinated. Clark is like, bad at life. Superman is the best. So, like, you would not make that leap. I think it would totally work. Unpopular opinion, and I stand by it.
That's not a bad unpopular opinion. Okay, so far no one's had a really bad unpopular opinion. Yeah, I really hate those sort of, 90s, early 2000 movies where it's like, oh my god, you're hideous, and they've got glasses and their hair in a ponytail, and it's like, oh, you need makeup and tight clothing and you'll be gorgeous. It's like, no, they're already gorgeous, you just, they're not selling themselves to you. Yeah, and exactly, they look better with, they look more natural and comfortable. But yes, I'm sorry you're stuck at work, Nopals, but unfortunately that's how generally, I have to make money. I had work earlier, which is fine. It's fine. But I'm glad you came along. Sandra Bullock and Miss Congeniality. Ugh. Yeah. She was already hot. Just because she didn't have makeup on didn't mean she wasn't pretty. I love Sandra Bullock. It's she's all that, and oh gosh, Lainey is the name of the the name of the character, and it's got Freddie Prinze Jr. Rachel. Rachel Lee Cook. Fine. I literally just looked it up, yes. Freddie Prinze Jr. and Rachel Lee Cook. Yeah, she looks absolutely freaking astounding. And then, you know, and yeah, just basically they get a pretty girl and put glasses on her and make her even hotter. So yeah, let's see what he will do with the money.
What would you do with the money?
Well, I've been working on a film for several years. It's kind of like my main baby when it comes to screenwriting, but I haven't had the capital to produce it. It's a superhero film, but get this. In most superhero movies, someone gets powers. They either become the good guy or the bad guy. What if they just still remain a guy and they don't use the powers? Maybe they're like, they try them out, but then they're like, you know what? I'm just going to stick to my regular life. And it's a superhero film that turns into just a slice of life normal guy film because he doesn't use them. And then at the end, when you think he's like, oh, he's about to save the day, the powers get reversed and he loses them.
I mean, that sounds absolutely terrible, but you do you. Okay. Yeah, so this lady, she looks like Crowley's mum of Supernatural. I swear that's her. I mean, the fact that we've got Harry Kim as the interviewer, you know, surely. So I didn't catch
What would you
this
do
woman's
with the
name.
money?
Pharmaceutical companies test drugs on puppies and other small animals all the time, then just abandon them when they're done. Someone needs to do something about it. If I win, I plan on using the money to open a rehab center so I can help those poor puppies recover and live normal lives.
Okay, she's wearing the phone cord under her clothes. She's got the pressure cuff on a different arm, and it's like they're mixing and matching. They should have been very, very more consistent. Is that the actress or the character? Because I don't know.
What is your most controversial or unpopular opinion?
Owning pets is wrong and should be illegal. If your dog or cat isn't free to come and go as they please, they're not your pet, they're your prisoner.
I mean,
What is your biggest regret?
Working normal jobs and living a normal life as long as I did. I was always miserable when I was working. Even when I was off the clock, I was miserable. So,
Autumn.
I got out of the rat race a few years ago, and I've never been happier.
What's the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
I gave a lot of my friends chlamydia. In fairness, some of them probably had it already. We're all very open about our sexuality. That's just the type of people I vibe with.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Drop out of school. A high school diploma is useless as an adult, and college is a waste of money. Just enjoy your childhood. You only get one.
Hey, Jesse. Sorry, what?
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Oh, I would tell my younger self to stay away from drugs.
Yeah, it's definitely her.
I did far too
Well, maybe she
many
didn't know.
pharmaceutical studies. I was warned, don't do more than one at the same time, but the money was so good. I got greedy and I signed up for 18. Most of the horrific side effects have faded over time, However, I still get terrible hallucinations when I pee, and it hurts real bad to my left eye when I blink.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely the actress that played Crowley's mum in Supernatural. She was also like an incredibly powerful witch. But I figure if anyone's watched it, they'd know what I mean. But Jessie, just it may not have been that she didn't disclose it. She probably disclosed it when she found out. She probably didn't know.
What would you do with the money?
I would hire a private investigator to help me find my daughter Mallory. We got separated on a fishing trip quite a few years ago now, and I spent all my time and my resources finding her, going from city to city, but she's always moved on. So, yeah, a private investigator could be life-changing for me.
Okay.
What is your most controversial or unpopular opinion?
Most people think you need milk to eat cereal. I completely disagree. It's so extortionate, the prices of milk nowadays. I mean, no way. I just use water and it's delicious. I love my cereal with water when I can find cereal.
I would definitely agree to disagree. It needs milk.
What is the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
Well, that would be my friend Emily from high school. We were paired together for a science project, and she looked after this egg that we were given for the first week, and I was to look after it for the second week. And I did it great. The egg was perfect, and I was carrying it into school on the last day of the project to give to Emily to hand to the teacher. I got chased by a coyote, and of course I dropped the egg, and then the coyote ate the egg, and I just thought, I can't let Emily down. Like, I don't want to betray my friend and disappoint her. And I remembered, though, that I had seen a bird's nest on the way to school a few days before, so I went back, and sure enough, there's an egg in the bird's nest. It was maybe like a slightly bluer shade of grey than the egg would be given, but I thought, nobody's going to notice, so I took it into school, handed it to Emily. She was just about to give it to the teacher, and a red-tailed hawk flew in the window and violently attacked Emily for touching her baby's egg. And so not only did we not get an A, Emily was in intensive care for 3 weeks, and things were never the same with us again.
I can't even with this lady.
What's your biggest regret?
Well, that's easy. That would be the fishing trip I took my daughter Mallory on 20 years ago. Well, obviously I couldn't afford a boat. So we borrowed 2 floating pool chairs and off we went out into the ocean. It was a beautiful day. Unfortunately, I got caught in an undercurrent and I was swept off to a desert island. I saw she made it back to shore. It took me so long to get off the desert island that by the time I got home, she'd moved on, and I've not been able to find her since.
Okay, right. So, this is the person from Van Ice.
What is your biggest regret?
And that's all I remember about her.
That's easy. There are many people I've encountered in my life who I didn't kill, even though they clearly deserved it. And now it's too late. I wouldn't even know where to find them.
Well, they've made a lie detector out of a blood pressure cuff. and phone cord. So I don't know.
What is the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
I don't have friends, but I have betrayed people. When I was in high school, there was a girl in my class who told me she wanted to kill herself. And I could have helped her, but I didn't. And in hindsight, I do wish I had. I ran into her recently, and she's married to a loser, has 2 ugly children, and works part-time as a waitress. If I had helped her commit suicide back then, she wouldn't be suffering like that. I offered to kill her now, but apparently it's too late. She doesn't want to die anymore.
So your betrayal was not helping somebody die? I mean, Okay, what would you do with money?
What would you do with the money?
I'd start my own cult, dedicated to summoning Cthulhu and bringing about the end of days.
Oh, I see. She's supposed to be the evil one, right?
What is your most controversial or unpopular opinion?
I believe that we should bring back public execution. We're already executing people in 27 states. Why not sell tickets? I know some people really hate the death penalty, but they should love this idea. Executing these prisoners in private only helps the masses not to think about it. Making it public will bring attention to it, and it gives the rest of us something to do.
What advice would you give to your younger
Right.
self?
Don't ever join a witch coven. It'll seem like a good idea at the time, but the people calling themselves witches these days, they aren't practicing real witchcraft. They're such a disappointment.
That's the end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by Rebecca Cartwright. Have you been injured in an automobile accident or hurt on the job? Has your case already been settled and you've been awarded a large sum of money? Call Rebecca Cartwright, 555-1258. Rebecca is 25, single, and looking for a long-lasting relationship. Must love dogs. Now it's time for the audience to vote. Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
Okay, so Joe with the motorcycle, the ex-wife, and the alimony. Alexis, the supermodel with a financial manager. That's what I took from that. Sam, the aspiring playwright, filmmaker who spoils Avengers films. Autumn, who wants to rescue puppies. What, 555? I mean, it's fun. Claire, who is hallucinating and just wants to find her daughter, who she lost 20 years ago. Or Lilith, who apparently we all love because we want to join her cult and summon Cthulhu. Votes for who we send home, please. Claire is just bizarre. Okay. Kesh wants to send home the octopus, but I thought we liked Lilith and wanted her to win the money. Right, this is who's going home. There's 4 rounds. She's going to leave 2 people at the end, so I don't... No, three. So we're going to send 3 people home. I don't know what's going to happen with the other 3. So we've got 1 vote for Claire. I kind of want to just send Alexis home and be done with it because she doesn't need the money. Isn't that the new number for the emergency services? Okay. Alkash is voting for Alexis. Anyone else want to vote? I think it's raining again. Oh no. Okay. I don't know. There's fireworks and a plane. That show's so quotable, right? Just a pity the writer is awful. I understood what you said. You vote Joe. You want to send home the guy that just wants to pay off his credit cards? Okay, well now it's all split. All right, in which case we'll do a poll, right? Joe, Alexis, or Claire so far? How do I do a poll? Poll. Oh. New poll. Because we'll make this democratic. Who do we send home? Okay, we can put more people in. Okay, so Joe, Alexis, Claire. 2 minutes. Yeah, Claire is the Scottish one. So Claire is the one that lost the daughter Mary 20 years ago. Oh, okay. So Lilith, Cthulhu, Claire, lost daughter, Autumn saves puppies, Sam, film writer, film spoilerer, Alexis, basically rich entitled person from what I've gathered, and Joe, the one with likes motorcycles and has a ex-wife who makes him miserable. But she wants to save puppies. And, well, I'm sorry, but there's 3 people got nominated, so I put those in a vote. If you want to do it, you have to do it quicker. Oh my gosh. Alkash just keeps on finding more Mass Effect stuff. It's making me very excited. I kind of hope there's more Mass Effect. No, what she said was that having a pet and not letting them go out is like keeping them prisoner, and that's evil. Don't take it out of context. Okay, we're waiting. Okay, Alexis, we're sending Alexis home. We've still got 4 more rounds.
The audience has voted to send home Alexis.
That's
Bye-bye.
okay. This was fun. And isn't that the point of a game show?
Okay, let's get started with round 2. Audience, choose your first question.
Free-to-play mobile game? With microtransactions? Oh, well, yeah, bollocks for that. Okay, so I'm going to ask if because we've still got the same questions. Did you cheat on this wife? Because if so, you're getting sent home.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
Have I ever cheated? In my entire life, like cheated? Of course I have. Who hasn't? I mean, everyone cheats. I've been cheated on by girls. I've cheated on girls. I mean, that's just life, man. Everyone cheats.
Okay. Okay.
What is the most serious law you've ever broken?
I used to shoplift as a kid. I also used to do a ton of underage drinking. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know which one's worse, but whichever one's worse, I guess, would be my answer.
I'm now just looking at... when you're asking about Bridget Regan, yes, because I've got a list of actors here and I'm trying to find which one is the one from Supernatural. Yes, Ruth Connell, Scottish theatre, television and film actress and producer. She was in Supernatural. Can't tell when people are joking. Okay. What's your most unusual talent?
What's your most unusual talent?
I could change my own oil. I could also fix a flat. You know, people used to know how to do that stuff. That was like common knowledge. But nowadays, no one knows how to do jack shit. Everyone's like relying on others or the internet, or just people don't know how to do stuff. No one can do common guy stuff or girl stuff, whatever, anymore. I don't know. Everyone's so sheltered.
Interesting. I was like, oh, he's being sexist. No, he's not being sexist. He's being really weirdly old-fashioned. What is your proudest accomplishment, dude?
What is your proudest accomplishment?
I broke so many school records when I played high school football that I couldn't even name them all. I knew I wasn't good enough to go pro, but I'm willing to bet that a lot of those records still stand today.
If anyone sees a question that they specifically would like to ask, otherwise I'm just gonna randomly pick stuff, or maybe not. Okay.
What is your most embarrassing memory?
Man, I once tried dating two girls in the same night, and that did not go well. I was out with this one girl, and we were having a great time, and then I drove her home. I went inside. We fooled around a little bit. That was fun. And I said goodbye, went to this bar, and I met this other chick, and she was digging me, and I was digging her.
Background just change.
Yeah, we left. I took her home, and it's the same home. Like, they're roommates, dude. So I'm like, okay, Joe, don't push your luck. Let's go home. But no, man, I don't know. I thought, like, maybe the first girl would be sleeping, or, like, best case, you know, like, oh, who knows, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I went inside, and sure enough, the first girl sitting there, like, watching TV. These girls laid it on me. They got up. They yelled at me. I'm like, I'm sorry. You know, you're beautiful, both of you. Yeah, that sucked. That was, not my finest hour. Yikes.
Okay. Was that just me, or when he did that, did it got fuzzy and then the background changed colour? Or am I just going absolutely bonkers? I can't ask any more questions, but Stranded Island 1 is a good one to ask. I don't know whether to do the same ones. I mean, I wanted to ask him if he's cheated on anyone. Let's ask this guy what he would do on a stranded island, because at this point I don't think it makes any difference what questions we ask. We either want to summon Cthulhu or save the puppies, I think.
If you were going to be stranded on an island with one person of your choosing, who would it be?
If I was going to be stranded on a desert island with one person, who would I pick? It's not an easy question. I have 7 billion choices. Okay. Yep. So a lot of people are probably going to pick someone who's like really attractive or like a great conversationalist, very entertaining. I'm going to pick Vladimir Putin.
Thank you.
And it's not because I'm a fan, but if I was on that island and Putin just magically appears there, that means I've taken the biggest despot in the world, the most evil person walking the earth today, and he's out of circulation. I don't think in good conscience I could pass up that choice. It's going to do so much good for so many people. And then it's me, it's him, and if he wants to annex something, he'd have to annex my supply of coconuts. That's it.
Yeah.
The people of Ukraine are okay. No World War III. No regrets. It's Putin. Let's go.
That is the most interesting take I've ever heard on that question. And also, thank you, Leaky, for checking and telling me that was the video compression. Because I swear the background went from like green to beige. And I'm like, does that mean he's lying? What happens if someone lies? Okay, so... Well, let's ask him about his superpower. Because he has this whole film where the guy has a superpower but doesn't use it, so...
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
Any superpower? You know, I'd have to go with Mr. Mixelplix's magic. Now, it might be a deep cut for some people. He's great. He's an imp from the fifth dimension, DC Comics, and he's part of the Rogues Gallery of Superman. And if you can mess with Superman, you've got some powers. And I just like that he's wily and weird. But his one weakness is he can wind up in prison in the fifth dimension if he says his own name backwards. But come to think of it, I've never said my own name backwards. So, yeah, should be fine. Yeah, let's definitely go with Mixelplix.
I remember him in Supergirl. I think he was really hot. And I'm now curious what he would say to that trolley problem.
You're the conductor on a runaway trolley. There are 5 people on the tracks ahead of you who cannot get off the tracks in time. If you continue forward, you will run over and kill all 5. You cannot stop the trolley, but you can change to an alternate track where there is only 1 person on it. If you change tracks, the 5 people on the first track will live, but the person on the alternate track will be run over and die. Do you change tracks?
This is just basic logic. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. So I would change tracks to kill 1 instead of 5.
Trolley problem's interesting because it's basically if you do nothing, people die, but if you can make an intentional choice to kill somebody, okay, you kill fewer people, but you've made an intentional choice, and there's an upgrade to that, or an upgrade or an addendum to that one, which I think... Yeah, doing nothing is intentional. Exactly. By inaction, you are choosing by inaction. If you say, well, I can't make that decision, that is it. By inaction is making the decision. But then people go, well, what if that one person was your mum? You know, they did this in Charmed. You know, you sacrifice a sibling. Oh, inaction as in you have to purposefully pull the lever to switch the tracks. That's what I meant. But yeah, Dan also thought that Mr. Mxyzptlk and Superman was hot. Is that what I could take from it? Oh no, Pauls, I'm so sorry to hear that. I didn't say it wasn't decisive. I said you were choosing inaction, and that is a decision. It is a choice for inaction. I was teasing you, Dan. What's your most unusual pet peeve?
What is your most unusual pet peeve?
My most unusual pet peeve would be when I'm watching either a superhero show or a movie.
It's gone really quiet.
Or maybe something about a crime fighter. They're always using their superpowers. They are always fighting crime. Time out. Let's see a little bit of the rest of their day-to-day. Because in real life, like if you're, like, let's say your job is you're in the FBI. You're not always in the FBI. You go home and you're with your wife and kids, or you go to the movies, or you eat a burrito. I want to see that. Batman. Okay, you're fighting crime at night, usually. What about during the day? What about when you have to go into Wayne Enterprises? Let's see a whole Batman movie that's just about Bruce Wayne in board meetings, signing checks, looking over the budget. He's a billionaire. Like, that's a lot of responsibilities and a lot of checks to sign. That could be a whole, how about Dark Knight rises from bed and goes into work? That's what I'm interested in. It's a pet peeve that they're only superheroing around. Yes, that's part of it, but give us a three-dimensional picture. Like Michael Knight, the Knight Rider, and Kit. Kit is a talking car, and that's pretty cool. I want to see Kit, but Michael Knight has to take Kit in for an oil change sometime. Kit has to go into the shop, get the transmission fixed. That episode, Michael Knight takes the bus to solve crime.
This guy's weird, but dig it. He wants to see Batman eating a burrito. I mean, it's like shawarma, right? And yes, we do need to see a lot less of Tony Stark. One more question. What's your most embarrassing memory?
What is your most embarrassing memory?
Oh, yeah. I got an embarrassing memory. My most embarrassing memory was, okay, so I was maybe like 4 or 5 years old, and we were at a neighbor's house, the Harrises. They were the only house on the block that had a pool. So we'd go over there for summer afternoons, pool parties. So I was in the pool this one time with my dad, and I told him I had to pee. And he told me, just go in the pool. That's what everyone does.
Ew.
So again, I was really young. This was like probably right before kindergarten.
You remember that?
I peed in the pool and it was fine. So that became a normal thing. I would go, if I was in the pool, I would pee in the pool. Well, one summer, again, I was very young, maybe kindergarten. There was a big pool party. It was a birthday. Everyone was there from my class, the neighbors, and I had to go. I wasn't in the pool. I was standing right outside the pool, and I figured, oh, if I have to go, just go in the pool. And I stood there and peed into the pool. I quickly learned that that was wrong. Everyone was horrified. They cleared out the pool. Party was almost over. It was like I ruined the birthday. And that stigma stuck with me let's see, if that was kindergarten, almost until high school. Yeah, I was the pool peer. Not my proudest moment.
Oh, that really annoying... Yeah, I hate those ads. Okay, so... Dog lady. What is your biggest fear?
What is your biggest fear?
Global warming and pollution. Humans are killing this planet. Nature doesn't fight back, so humans are the only ones who can save the planet, but we're the ones it needs saving from. So the Earth is pretty much doomed.
Okay. Alright, let's do the island question.
If you were going to be stranded on an island with one person of your choosing, who would it be?
I know the standard answer is to name someone really hot who you want to sleep with, but that's actually pretty cruel. You're basically condemning the person you pick to be stranded on a deserted island. That's a pretty awful thing to do to someone. I'd pick no one. I'd be stuck on the island by myself.
I would also...
That's a lie.
This is embarrassing.
I would actually pick no one.
Hooked up to a lie detector. I'd pick Chris Hemsworth. Sorry, Chris.
That was funny. I mean, honestly, I feel like I don't want to be stranded on an island with anybody because I need my alone time. And I'd much rather not be stranded with anybody. I mean, if anything, it would be someone who could actually help me survive on a desert island if I did actually have to pick someone. What is your proudest accomplishment?
What is your proudest accomplishment?
I organized a demonstration to save a park, and it worked. They were going to level the place and build a distribution center. We had people protesting at the site for 3 weeks straight and got over 1,000 names on the petition. They ended up building the distribution center on the site of a nearby abandoned mall instead, so we didn't lose any jobs or anything. It was a complete win.
That's excellent. Okay, pet peeve.
What's your most unusual pet peeve?
Oh, it drives me crazy when people throw away plastic bottles with the cap screwed on. I understand that people are busy and can't always do much to help the environment, but all they have to do in this case is not screw the cap back on. If they put the cap on, then there's air trapped in the bottle and it won't flatten out in the landfill. Just leave the cap off and the bottle will get crushed and will take up way less space. It literally takes less than no effort.
Can't then, like, animals and stuff get their head stuck inside bottles if you leave the... Okay. I mean, I would squish the air out anyway because it takes up a bit less space in the bin. Okay, one more question. Yeah. What's your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
What is your most embarrassing?
Apparently Chris Hemsworth.
Walking naked through the woods. I'm much more comfortable around trees and flowers than I am around people.
Ooh, sorry. Okay. Before we go on to the next lot of questions, I just need a very short break. Excuse me. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. And I'm back. Ooh. I will allow that. I will definitely allow that. We will write it into the record that Chris Hemsworth is more attractive than Mitchell Pitlick. Yes. I mean, she's lost a kid. I'm not quite sure why. So, what does she do? I'm curious.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I sold furniture for a while. Then I ran out of furniture. Then I sold shoes for a while. Ran into a similar problem. Now I'm unemployed.
If you found a wallet, would you return it?
Absolutely, I would return a wallet. I mean, if I was ever lucky enough to own something as precious as a wallet, I would really hope that someone would return mine to me if I ever lost it.
If you could have any job, what would it be?
Any job in the whole world, I would choose to be a wealthy banker because they get paid a fortune and their hours don't seem bad at all. I mean, maybe when the line gets really long up to their till, that might get stressful managing that. But apart from that, I mean, what's the downside?
I'm confused.
What's the most serious law you've ever broken?
International piracy law. When I was lost at sea one time, I thought all was lost. But a pirate ship came by and actually rescued me. Now, you've heard bad things about pirates, and so had I, but they could not have been nicer. They gave me a job to do on ships so that I could earn my keep when I was there, and everything was going great until they got superstitious. They are superstitious, so they thought for some reason it might be bad luck that I was on board with them. So they were just about to drop me off when we got raided by a Russian Navy ship who put us all in a Russian jail for 5 years for piracy.
That is so weird.
What is your most unusual talent?
My most unusual talent. Because, I mean, I've got quite a few talents, but, you know, it's funny because some people think that it's unusual that I can digest grass. Now, I couldn't always digest grass. Humans are not known for their ability to digest grass, but if you really persevere after the first, 40 to 50 upset stomachs, your body does change and it can do it and adapt. And, I mean, I don't recommend if you've got any kind of, IBS or anything, but other than that, totally works for me, saves me a fortune.
I really feel sorry for her. Okay.
If you were going to be stranded on an island with one person of your choosing, who would it be?
Jeff Tucker. He's an old boss of mine. I really hate him. If he were trapped on that island with me, I could torture him endlessly, and he'd have no chance to escape.
What did you want to try, Dan?
I could be entertained for years that way.
What do you do for a living?
I have a small stand in Hollywood.
You probably shouldn't.
Where I read people's fortunes from tarot cards. Now, tarot cards don't actually predict the future, but most people don't know that. Most fortune tellers will also keep their predictions vague so they can't get caught when they're lying. I don't do that. I tell all of my customers that they're going to die in a horrific car crash about 2 years out from the day they come see me. I love seeing their reactions. Plus, the really stupid ones pay for longer sessions so they can ask me a bunch of follow-up questions.
Describe a typical day in your life.
I wake up. I eat breakfast. I feed my familiars. I go to work. When I get home, I like to relax and work on my bug collection.
What is your happiest memory?
When I was in the 4th grade, our teacher had a seizure in front of the whole class and died. We got to go home early. It was a double win.
We want her to win this? You lot are strange.
You're the conductor on a runaway trolley. There are 5 people on the tracks ahead of you who cannot get off the tracks in time. If you continue forward, you will run over and kill all 5. You cannot stop the trolley, but you can change to an alternate track where there is only one person on it. If you decide to change tracks, all 5 people on the original track will live, but the person on the alternate track will be run over and die. Do you change tracks?
So if I stay on the first track, I get to kill 5 people without the possibility of getting in any trouble whatsoever. But if I change tracks, I only get to kill 1, and there's a possibility that I go to prison. Why would I possibly change tracks? Is this a trick question? Is there a way to kill all 6? If there is, I don't see it. I'd stay on the first track and settle for 5.
Why would you possibly go to prison for
That's
changing
the end of
tracks?
this round. We'll soon find out
That's
who will
odd
be going home
way to think
after this
about it.
message from our sponsor.
That inaction would not incur
Today's episode is brought to you by
prison.
onesock.com. Does it always seem like you have an odd
Sock.
number of socks
Does
for
this
some
exist?
reason? Onesock.com lets you buy one individual sock so you can finally
The content of this
even
page
things
cannot be
out.
displayed.
That's onesock.com. Use offer code TRUTH and they'll include a second
That's
sock
boring.
absolutely free. Now it's time for the audience to vote. Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
Five people, five slots. So we'll put everyone in. 2 minutes. Start your vote now. We've got Joe, Sam, Autumn, Claire, or Lilith. We are sending home one person. One person. Place your votes now. There's a poll in chat. Very long 2 minutes now. It looks like, unless we suddenly get a great change of votes at the end, that we're sending home Joe. I'm okay with this decision. That is a very good point, Dan. Okay, we're sending home Joe.
The votes are in. The audience has voted to send home Joe.
That's fine. My ex and her loser boyfriend would probably get the money anyways because our legal system sucks. So, whatever.
Let's begin round 3.
Okie dokes. Oh, and there we go. Slightly belated. Perfectly balanced. That's all things should be. Okay. What's the most serious law you've ever broken?
What's the most serious law you've ever broken?
I would say the most serious law I've ever broken is sneaking into a movie.
Oh, that's against the law.
So, in 2015, Star Wars The Force Awakens was coming out, and there was an advanced sneak preview screening beforehand. And it was invite only. So I figured out a way around that since I wasn't invited, but I did want to see it. I'm not going to tell you what theater it was or what theater chain because I do not want to get a phone call from their attorneys. But the night before this advanced screening, I went to a movie at that theater, and then I stayed in the theater all night long. I hid in the bathroom, slept there, and then the next day, I was in the theater for the screening. And there were a couple of seats opened. It wasn't completely full. So I got into the sneak preview. I saw The Force Awakens early. I'm not proud of it. It's probably a big felony,
Not at all.
I would do it again.
Hi, Lady McGree. We are listening to really ridiculous things. Dude, that's not a felony. If it was a invite-only thing, the most you get done is like potentially some sort of trespassing charge, which is not a felony. What I believe. Especially if it was a free screening, just invite only, you know, so there's no loss of income. It's not theft. Anyway, what's a typical day like, dude? How boring is it?
Describe a typical day in your life.
Well, usually my day is going to revolve around what I'm watching and what games I'm playing. So, work aside, when I have free time, I'm going to be binging something. And just got done with The Last of Us, binged The Mandalorian, currently watching The Winchesters, and then I'm going to play video games, gaming, a lot of RPGs, and I am immersed in that world. I take gaming very seriously.
I was just saying that exactly the same as me.
One more thing I take very seriously, snacking.
Oh my god, no, he's definitely me.
I always have some snacks on standby and some beverages.
So hi.
And I like playing with snack beverage combos. Yeah, that's pretty important. That's my day.
I think it was RPGs, but yeah. I like playing FMV games and point and clicks. We're doing lots of story games that already have narration. So the most I have to do is decide like a dialogue choice this week because my brain is fried from the being up 30 hours and then getting 10 and a half hours sleep and then getting 5 hours sleep because I couldn't get back to sleep, couldn't go to sleep the next day. I'm just about up on the sleep, but I don't want to make any decisions. I have to make enough at work. So, yeah. I would have snacks. I'm trying not to snack at the moment, so I don't have any in. And if I don't have any in, I can be like, I want a snack, I want a snack, I want a snack. But I have no snacks. So I just have some water instead, which is very boring. So you don't have to brain. I feel that very hard. Yeah, and my brain hurts. But I'm mostly just distracting myself. So, okay, guilty pleasure.
What is your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
Excuse me.
Yeah, my most embarrassing guilty pleasure. I like to go back and rewatch the cartoons from my childhood. I don't do it all the time, but when I think of one
Why is that a
and I
guilty
haven't
pleasure?
seen it in a while, I'll look it up, I'll see where it's streaming or where I can find it, and then I will watch the crap out of it from front to back and relive my childhood a little bit. Maybe take out some of my old action figures. Yeah, that is an embarrassing guilty pleasure.
Yeah, exactly. That's not a guilty pleasure. Maybe the action figures, possibly, but yeah. It's like, guilty pleasures are like things that you feel like you're not supposed to like. So I guess maybe he feels like he's not supposed to watch cartoons because he's an adult, but that's just society being awesome. No, awful. You do have 17 Stitch toys. Oh, you are also obsessed with Stitch. I love Stitch. I only have 2. One of them is Lego. I have a Lego Stitch and a Squishmallow Stitch. I only like cute toys. What angel? You have a me? I always say my guilty pleasure is Twilight. Because, you know, it's terrible, but I actually do. I like reading the story, and obviously, you know, Jacob. Hong Kong Phooey. Is that the panda movie? What were you like as a child? I'm gonna guess with a giant geek and probably bullied because, you know.
What were you like as a child?
As a child, I was always watching cartoons after school, Saturday morning, whenever I could, and playing video games.
I've never seen it.
Lots and lots of video games. And I gotta say that a lot of my friends today are people who I've met playing online video games. So I guess I haven't changed too much.
Imagine meeting friends online through video games. Madness, right? I have never seen Hanna-Barbera out or know anything about Hong Kong Phooey, and I have no desire to look it up because I looked up cartoons from my youth that I really enjoyed and tried rewatching them, and oh my god, they were dire. So I don't do that now. I just live with happy memories. What do you do for a living? Because obviously the filmmaking's not working out.
What do you do for a living?
IT support.
I'm going to ask that you reserve judgment when I tell you that I am an auditor for the IRS.
Ooh.
Now, I know a lot of people think that we are inherently evil, that we are monsters coming to take your money. No, okay? We are not evil. We're not going around trying to harass people. We don't want to screw over the little guy. And here's the thing. If you make an honest mistake on your taxes, we will send you a notice about it and ask you to settle the difference. Or if we find that you didn't include a form, a W-2 or something, send it to us. We're good. Now, if you are some rich person who's intentionally trying to game the system for your personal gain, then that might be an issue. Those are the people that get audited. The big muckety mucks who are just greedy. Then we will come after you.
Yes, we could just sort it out for you. Oh my god, I found out something the other day. That if you earn over a certain amount in the UK, they don't do PAYE. You have to do a self-assessment thing and like pay taxes separately. And I'm like, what? Why does no one ever tell us that that is a thing? So yeah. That's a thing. Right. Typical day, go on. Give me a typical day, Autumn.
Describe a typical day in your life.
I live in my van now by choice. When I wake up, I usually drive to the
Not
gym
unrealistic
so I
in
can
London
work
and tech.
and get a shower. After breakfast, I usually work one of those food delivery apps for about an hour. I can't stand a normal job, but I can handle those apps in small doses. Once I'm done, I relax for the rest of the day. I go to the beach a lot. Every day feels like a day off because I don't have a regular day job or a boss to deal with. It's pretty great, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know what the thing was, but, you know, my friend was talking about it and I was like, what? Now I'm just jealous that he earns that much, but it doesn't surprise me. I think I'll be fine then, because I don't think I'm ever going to get to that. And by the time I do, it'll have probably gone up because inflation. You know, when I'm ready to retire. But yeah, that is a... Yeah. But no, I just didn't realise that was a thing. I just thought you always just paid, you know, the 40% tax thing on whatever it was, or... I don't know. They calculated automatically, and then when I had a company, I had accountants, because I don't like tax. I will pay it, but don't ask me to calculate it. I don't want to try and understand that. It makes my brain hurt. It's like understanding like gross and net and getting them the right way around. So, yeah. And I figure, you know, getting to that amount, I just put more in my pension and then that gets taken off, right? I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely not something I need to worry about. But I didn't realize it was a thing. It was relevant to the IRS, whatever. I hate that, you know, everyone in the US has to do taxes every year. That's just a horrible thing to ask people to do. Oh yeah, no, I did the self-assessment when I was freelance. Same. And then the government kept on saying, after I, you know, do a self-assessment, I'm like, I did one. And then I needed to try and figure out where I went to tell it that I don't need to anymore because I'm employed again. So yeah, there's an upper threshold after which you pay lower national insurance. Oh, interesting.
You're the conductor on a runaway trolley. There are 5 people ahead of you on the tracks who cannot get off the tracks in time. If you continue forward, you will run over and kill all 5 of them. You cannot stop the trolley.
Whoa, that is ridiculous.
You can change to an alternate track where there is only 1 person on it. If you decide to change tracks, the 5 people on the first track will live, but the 1 person on the alternate track will be run over and die. Do you change tracks?
You die.
I change tracks and hit the 1 person. The only argument I can see for staying on the current track is that I might feel guilty if I actively made a decision that killed 1 person. But 1 person dying and me feeling guilty about it certainly isn't as bad as 5 people dying.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
Yes and no. Not really. I don't believe in monogamy. I would never have a one-on-one relationship. I do mess around with multiple partners, but they all know that we're in an open relationship, so it's not cheating. They're all allowed to have multiple partners too, and most of them do. Even saying that they're allowed to have multiple partners sounds wrong to me. I just don't understand monogamy. How can you tell another person they aren't allowed to do things that make them happy? That just seems so controlling to me. I could never do that to someone, or let someone do that to me.
I feel like she took what was a good idea and now she's sort of taking it a little bit to an extreme. I'm going with we're probably going to end up creating a cult and summoning Cthulhu, right?
What's your happiest memory?
Oh, I'm going to have to miss this one. I'll be right back.
That's easy. First time I went to Burning Man. It wasn't that I loved Burning Man. Back then, I worked myself to death at my office job. I only averaged maybe 50 hours per week, but the stress, it stayed with me all the time, so it felt like 100. Burning Man was the very first vacation I ever took. Once I got to feel what it was like to be free from work for multiple days straight, it changed my life. I stopped working a corporate job, stopped obsessing over money, and now I'm finally happy.
Okay. So Burning Man, was it anything, mind-boggling? Oops.
What were you like as a child?
I was a straight A student.
Okay.
I had perfect attendance and all that. It wasn't until I became an adult that I realized how conforming to society's standards was actually a bad thing. If I could go back and do it again, I'd focus more on enjoying my childhood.
Okay.
You're the conductor. On a runaway trolley, there are 5 people on the tracks ahead of you who cannot get off the tracks in time. If you continue forward, you will run over and kill all 5 of them. You cannot stop the trolley, but you can change to an alternate track which only has 1 person on it. If you decide to change tracks, all 5 people on the first track will live, but the person on the alternate track will be run over and die. Do you change tracks?
Before answering that, what you have to understand is that being run over by a trolley doesn't have to be fatal. I've survived it at least twice now, and after an extended hospital stay, I was completely fine. You just have to avoid being crushed by the wheels when you're underneath. So, in answer to your question, your morality question, of course you switch to where the one person is because there's just not room under there for a crowd.
That is an interesting answer. Let's describe a typical day.
Describe a typical day in your life.
A typical day in my life is searching for my missing daughter, Mallory. And, really it is one of the big benefits to being homeless and unemployed is that I have no ties. I've nothing holding me back and stopping me from hitchhiking out there, getting on the road, heading to the last town that I've heard that she was in. When I get to the town, usually I find out that she's just left there suddenly. So I'll search for a soup kitchen or a dumpster, get something nice to eat, and then maybe a place to shelter until I hit the road again the next morning trying to find Mallory.
What is your most unusual pet peeve?
Unusual pet peeve. Well, I tell you, there's a phrase that people overuse all the time, and it really does my head in because people say lightning never strikes twice. Well, I can tell you it does. It struck me 4 times, so that phrase is total nonsense. It's a bum steer.
What is your most embarrassing memory?
Oh gosh, there's been quite a few things in my life that are embarrassing, but you know those people on trains that go around checking everyone's tickets that they've got the right tickets? Well, it was my high school reunion, and I pretended that I was one of those people, that was my job, so that everyone would think I was really successful. But then it turned out in the group there was somebody who was a real ticket checker, and they told everyone that I wasn't. They didn't, I didn't have that job. They knew I didn't, they never saw me at work. It was so embarrassing. They really dropped me in it.
That's kind of depressing.
What were you like as a child?
I was a hoop trundler. You know, when you get the wooden hoop and you run it down the street with your wooden stick. Oh, I was getting so good at it. I could go really fast and really far. I had to stop because I got rickets.
Vitamin D deficiency. Okay, right.
What is your most unusual talent?
I'm an expert at falconry. I have a small collection of extremely well-trained birds of prey. I find owls to be particularly useful.
What's your proudest accomplishment?
I once had these neighbors who liked to hang outside on their porch all day, blaring terrible music. I thought I could take a bat to their stereo myself and end it, but they, of course, had cameras. So I took a picture of their stereo and posted it to Craigslist under the free stuff category. Got somebody else just to take the whole stereo away. As a bonus, they also took all of their patio furniture. They never hung around outside after that.
If you found a wallet, would you return it?
I found a wallet once. I looked up the owner on social media. Turned out to be some racist, sexist loser who was inexplicably married. I kept the cash, and I went to return the wallet to his home when I knew he would be at work. I told his wife that he left it behind during a one-night stand.
I approve of that.
What's your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
I like to turn off movies at the sad part right before the end and say that's the ending. It works for every movie. For example, in action movies, where it looks like the hero is lost. In romantic comedies, where the couple breaks up and it looks like they'll never see each other again. You get a much more satisfying ending that way. You should try it.
Also, what did I not pay attention to that Leaky has then said? I mean, she couldn't have pretended she invented Post-its? I went down a Wikipedia rabbit hole. Got distracted. The conductor lady. Oh, right, the ticket inspector thing. Sorry, way ago.
If you could have any job, what would it be?
Supreme ruler of Earth. You said any job. Who wouldn't want to rule Earth? If anybody says anything else, they're lying, and their lie detector should go off. Totalitarianism can be a very effective form of government with the right ruler. Look at Vlad the Impaler. Sure, he has his critics. Some have said his methods were too harsh. But look at his empire and how smoothly it was run. Hardly any crime. I could do that. I could be the next Vlad the Impaler.
That's the end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by placebos. Are you a hypochondriac? Ask your doctor if placebos are right for you. Now it's time for the audience to vote. Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
Okay. Sam, Autumn, Claire, or Lilith? Doing another poll. Sam, Autumn, Claire, or Lilith? Poll in chat now. Someone voted for Lilith? Oh god, it's a tie. We need a tiebreaker. Phew. Autumn. Bye-bye,
The
Autumn.
votes are in. The audience has voted to send home Autumn.
It's probably for the best I didn't win. Lots of money rarely leads to happiness.
Let's start round 4.
Sorry.
If you could have any job, what would it be?
If I could have any job, I'd like to be the continuity supervisor on any Star Trek TV show. There are so many mistakes that would have been so easy to fix if only someone caught them in time. I'd love to be that someone.
You'd love to be that someone? Let me tell you why there's mistakes. When you're working 17 to 22 hours a day, sometimes people mess up on continuity, all right? Relax. Just relax.
I just want to say I'm so sorry, because in the moment when I was thinking about my dream job, I literally forgot that you were on Star Trek, and you have boldly gone where no man has gone before. So, thank you for your service, and yeah, I I am sorry for being so nitpicky.
That was perfect.
What was your childhood dream?
You know, my childhood dream was always to be the first or youngest person to accomplish something. Like, I would have loved to have been the youngest person ever to graduate from MIT, or the youngest person ever to travel to space. But as you grow old, you start to lose that dream, because when you're 9 years old and you publish an article in a physics journal, that's amazing. When you're 35 years old and you do it, you're just a nerd.
What's your biggest fear?
Okay, my biggest fear, and this might be uncommon, but I am afraid of things that can't really happen, or things that are like an optical illusion but aren't possible in real life. So, for example, M.C. Escher paintings, like a staircase that starts nowhere and leads to nowhere, and walls and architecture that are not possible in real life, or opening a door and a room is upside down, or just objects that move through space and do not abide by the laws of physics. Because I'm a logical person, I'm trying to wrap my head around these things, and because I can't get a toehold in logic into how that setup is occurring, I lose my bearings. And that is my biggest fear.
What is your proudest accomplishment?
It is indeed, Reese.
My proudest accomplishment was getting a perfect score on my SATs in the 8th grade. So I got a 1600. It did take me 3 tries. Almost had it on the second try, but took it again. And I guess you could say third time's the charm.
What's your most unusual talent?
I'd say my most unusual talent is that I can solve a Rubik's Cube in under 2 minutes. And, it's not a world record or anything, but it's pretty good. I'll break it out sometimes, maybe if I want to impress a date, and then I'll say, now you try. Actually, that has had the opposite effect, though, because they felt that I was rubbing it in their face that I was so good at it. And then I try to tell them that I wasn't trying to brag. I'm good at making things awkward, too. That's a pretty good talent of mine as well. But yeah, I'll stick with the Rubik's Cube.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
Certainly not. I have been ever faithful to my one true love, my husband, who I've not seen since the fishing trip, but he's my one and only.
Fishing trip. Mallory.
If you were going to be stranded on an island with one
'Cause
person
she's
of your
literally been stranded
choosing,
on an island.
who would it be?
Is it okay to say myself? I'd pick myself. Because that one time that I was stranded on a deserted island before, it was just me and I got used to it. I mean, when I say deserted island, it was more like one of those floating garbage piles that gather together in the ocean that Greenpeace hate. Anyway, I'd still choose me.
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
I would choose the superpower to heal like Wolverine. That would just come in so handy for me. It would save so much time. I wouldn't have to go to hospital every single time I got attacked by a wild animal or caught some terrible disease or was in some almost fatal accident.
What is your biggest fear?
Oof. My biggest fear is flying. And it's always been my biggest fear, even when I was a little girl. I was petrified of flying. And so my parents got me an emotional support dog called Mr. Fluffers. And they told me that as long as I had Mr. Fluffers with me when I was flying, everything would be all right. So off I went on my first plane trip with Mr. Fluffers, and I knew everything was going to be all right. Even when the plane crashed into the mountains, I still knew everything was going to be all right because I had Mr. Fluffers. Unfortunately, it was about 3 weeks that we had before the search and rescue team found me and other survivors. 3 weeks without food. So I suppose, we wouldn't have been all right if Mr. Fluffers hadn't been there initially.
This poor lady. What the heck?
What's your happiest memory?
Well, that's a no-brainer. My happiest memory is the day my beautiful daughter Mallory was born. I had her in the hospital and everything. I mean, I was already in the hospital because I'd been bitten by a raccoon. And I suppose it would have been easier if I'd had a doctor present, but I got stuck in an elevator on the way to the maternity floor. There I was, with the raccoon I brought with me to get tested for the rabies. It got loose and I had to fend that off for a while. Even so, out Mallory came and life was perfect.
And what is your favorite holiday?
I think it's a tie between Memorial Day. There's more murders in the US on Memorial Day than any other day of the year. And All Hallows Eve, when the boundaries between the land of the living and the land of the dead are the thinnest.
What were you like as a child?
I had a big bullying problem when I was in school. I would speak to guidance counselors, the principal about it. But every time we thought it was under control, something would happen. Like one day, a group of children decided to hold a spelling bee at lunch for fun. What was I supposed to do? Not beat any of them up.
What's your most unusual pet peeve?
I hate it when people whistle. Or sing. Or hum. Or smile. Or breathe.
What is your biggest fear?
Having to get one of those normal peasant jobs. One where there's a boss to report to and a clock to punch. I tried it when I was younger, and it still gives me nightmares. Not the fun kind.
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
Necromancy. Anyone can take a living person, turn them into a dead one. To take a dead one, turn them back into a living one, that would really be something. Just imagine, if you really hated somebody, you could kill them, bring them back, kill them again, bring them back, kill them again. And then they'd have to live with the anticipation, knowing that eventually you're going to find them. They just don't know when. They don't know how. Plus, having your own legion of the undead would be pretty useful.
That's the end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by the letter K. Now it's time for the audience to vote.
Letter K, what are we, Sesame
Please
Street?
enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
Okay, new poll. Round 4. Which makes sense. And then there's this final round. Okay, so who keeps writing for Lilith? I thought we wanted Lilith to win. Whew. It feels like there's a clear winner that we're sending Claire home. And then we've got the final questions, and then, well, I will continue doing the poll because it's funny. Okay. There's a Claire winner, yes. I'm going to make the executive decision that Claire and the poll's not ended yet because there's like 5 people voting each time, so... It's not changing. We're going with Claire.
The votes are in. The audience has voted to send home Claire. Oh, I am so sorry, Claire.
Oh, that's okay. Thanks so much for having me. It's just been so exciting to be here. And I've never won anything, so I didn't expect to win today anyway, but I'm just glad I could take part.
Well, maybe Mallory will find you because you're on
It's
TV
now
show.
time for our final round.
Okay, so I have to ask the question that I don't like because that's an ableist language.
What is the dumbest thing you ever did?
Dumbest thing I ever
Well, I mean,
did.
yeah.
How do
Oh,
I
she's
choose
dead.
this one? Okay. I was camping outside a store waiting to buy a game console. So it was going to be released, and I wanted to get there early. I wanted to make sure that I got one. And I set up a tent. I was going to sleep outside the store. I was there for 28 hours in my tent. The night before the store opened, when they were going to sell the console, it was go time. I went to sleep in my tent, had my phone with me. I didn't have any way to charge my phone, and my alarm didn't go off in the morning because my phone ran out of juice. I woke up 3 hours after the store opened, and I did not get the console. I slept in a tent on a sidewalk, got back problems from it, for what ended up being no reason whatsoever.
What is your favorite holiday?
Yeah, my favorite holiday is definitely Pi Day. March 14th, 3/14, aka 3.14, as in pi. And I love it. It's not an official holiday yet, anyway, but every Pi Day, I go to a competition where, first off, there are many varieties of pie, blueberry, apple, we indulge. And then there's the competition part of it where they see who can name the most numbers after the decimal point from memory. And I won it once.
Why would
I
he say Ed
named
Balls Day? He's American.
1,826 numbers from memory. But
Yes,
that's
from
not
the
the world
3rd to
record.
14 area,
And
exactly.
I don't know if I'll ever get close to that. The world record is 70,000 from memory. Happy Pi Day.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
No. And I don't think I ever would. Not even if I had the chance. Although I did cheat on a math test once in junior high. And I couldn't live with myself afterwards, so I wouldn't even cheat on a test again.
If you found a wallet, would you return it?
Okay. So if I found the wallet, the question of whether or not I'd return it depends. Now, if it was a 1%er, a wealthy individual, and that wallet was filled with money, I might take the money and return the wallet anonymously. If it was seemingly like just a regular person, regular working stiff, then I think I'd just return the whole thing. But if it was a Gucci wallet with gold around the sides, black card, the whole nine, I might have to take a little for myself.
What is your happiest memory?
I'm going there in my mind right now. Absolutely, my happiest memory was going to see The Phantom Menace on the big screen. Star Wars Episode 1.
Don't know what's going on with the sound in this.
Let's rewind. I thought
He keeps on going quiet and it's making my ears weird.
New Star Wars in my lifetime. So when that came to pass, and I found myself butt in seat.
He's a Star Wars
looking
geek and a Star Trek
theater,
geek.
brand new, taking me to a galaxy far, far away. the iconic scroll, the Star Wars logo, the score. John Williams. I can honestly say I was never happier. Now, the quality overall of the prequels, that is another conversation. But for that frozen moment in time, kill me now. I'm good.
What was your childhood dream?
How many wins does he have, though?
I've always wanted to be possessed by a demon. That's still my dream. Maybe one day I can make it happen.
What's the most serious law you have ever broken?
See, the problem with that question is that you need to be caught, tried, and convicted for you to be breaking the law. Now, say I shoot someone. Was it self-defense? Was it manslaughter? Was it murder? Until it gets in front of a jury, we just don't know. And I'm not dumb enough to get caught and have to be put in front of a jury.
Have you cheated on anyone?
Of course I have. I don't answer to men. If I choose to hook up with a guy, he should be eternally grateful. I certainly don't have any obligations to him afterwards.
What is the dumbest thing you ever did?
This rich couple used to pay me to sit for their dog. And one day he died on my watch. So I buried him in the backyard, replaced him with a look-alike from the local pet shop. The couple comes home. The new dog won't stop barking, yapping, nipping. I said he was acting normal during my watch. I got paid and I left. Anyway, he ends up biting one of them. So they put him outside, where he digs up the original, who turns out wasn't as dead as I thought. So they decided they needed to call me, text me more than dozens of times, asking me why I would bury their dog alive and try and replace him with an evil clone. I figured there was no way explaining my way out of that one, so I didn't reply.
That was just weird. Creepy.
What is your most embarrassing memory?
When I was 6 years old, my parents forced me to attend the birthday party of the girl who lived next door. They fed me copious amounts of candies, cakes, ice cream. I got caught up in such a sugar rush, I actually participated in their games. The worst part was, afterwards, many of these peasants actually thought we were friends.
That's the end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by Vegas Tales, the full-motion video game from the makers of Truth. A wealthy resort owner is dying and needs you to help decide who should inherit his estate. You'll be interviewing some over-the-top characters and helping choose who will become extremely wealthy. Be careful, as there may be more to some than meets the eye. Vegas Tales is available now on your favorite gaming platform.
Okay.
Now it's time for the audience to vote. Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
Right, I'm going to make it 3 minutes, and I'm going to allow bleep bloops for a vote, just to make it really interesting, and also because I need the bathroom again, and so, okay, we've got Sam and Lilith. And then if there's a tiebreaker, I will break the tie, but I'm guessing that people will have a ridiculous number of points, and it's a fun way to use them. So, Sam or Lilith? Cast your votes now. Stream decides. And I'm going to just put it on a break while it runs, so we will come back to a result. All right. Where are we at? Let's have a look. So who should be sent home? We have 100 votes for Lilith to be sent home. We want Sam the Geek to win. Apparently right now. No one... So remember, we're voting for who should be sent home. If anyone is regretting their 100 votes on Lilith right now because they misread the prompt. So far people want to send home Lilith. We want Sam to win. That is what is happening right now. Whoever is picked in the poll does not win the game. Just to be clear. Also, I need to update my tags. Who goes? You decide. Exactly. So we are deciding who goes. Oh, right. Wow. Jesse really wanted Lilith to be sent home. So, right. Who should be sent home? Lilith.
The votes are in. The $1 million prize is going to Sam.
He gets to make his movie.
Wow. I cannot believe this. I'm not usually the winner when it comes to stuff like this. I've never done stuff like this, but this is amazing. I can't wait to start working on my film.
Sam used the prize money to produce his movie. It was panned by many critics and performed poorly at the box office. Thanks largely to Sam's unique writing style. It eventually became a sleeper hit as it got found by audiences who appreciated Sam's odd sense of humour and unusual take on drama. It is now considered a cult classic among fans who know how to appreciate a really good bad movie. So there we go. That was Truth. With the people that got voted out being wholly voted out by stream. And I didn't even vote in that last one. So yeah, we got half the achievements. Okay, there we go. Right, we got half the achievements. The other 5 are basically Go Eagles! Oh yeah, so Joe is from Philly and said Go Eagles at the very beginning, which I think you may have missed. Yeah, the rich get richer is why Alexis got voted out first. I'm not claiming any responsibility for that. I didn't vote. I voted in the other ones because, 5. So I, just in case we needed a tiebreaker. Can money buy happiness? Is Autumn, Rags to Riches, Claire, and then Necessary Evil. I think... Oh, Jesse's not an Eagles fan. No, but I said he was from Philly. I don't know who the... all I know is Philly. I don't know the sports team, so don't judge me on that one. I liked Sam. He was the one that wanted to basically put Putin on a desert island with him, sacrificing himself for the rest of the world, which I thought was awesome. So that was Truth by FMV Interactive. Go Arkansas Badgers. I mean, go Mets. That's New York or something. I don't know. Go Cubs. Chicago. I am basically just like mangling everything I've ever heard in a movie. So I'm gonna switch to my end screen. Before Jesse disinherits me. Nope, it was too late. It's on record now. It's officially it's legally binding. The truth hurts. Well, I know is you have a cap that has a letter on it, which I think is a P, but I don't know because I have a really bad memory for names of things. I should know because you have it posting in your channel, but it's all sports balls, and it's not something that interests me at all. But I'm getting a headache, so I'm gonna call it and go to bed. I have to get up early tomorrow because I have a blood test in the morning, and then I have a scan in the evening. So it's gonna be a lovely day, bookended by medical things. That's baseball, the Phillies. Okay, so who are the Eagles? Is that not Philly too? I don't know. I don't really care. So yeah, that was Truth, FMV Interactive. Thanks to Ready at Xbox for the code for that one. They also did Vegas Tales, which I'm assuming is a pretty similar setup. You just get to interview people. I missed that one when it came out a couple of years ago. I might pick it up if it's on sale. The Eagles are also a band. No worries. Well, it was great to see you again, Reese, and everyone else. I'll be back on Thursday. We're going to be doing some Star Trek Resurgence because it was requested. We'll pick up where we left off because I haven't played any more of it. Where we just stuck our friend in the brig because she was mad at us for rejecting her and she may be a traitor. It was weird. I have one RTDL achievement for that and I know what it is, so we'll see if we can get it, but also if it ruins the story, I won't. Oh good, Dan's making the wrong star puns. But yeah, I will catch you then, hopefully. For now, I'm going to go find some painkillers and have some water. I'm going to bed. Thank you for being here. There was a resub. I think someone resubbed. Hang on, who resubbed? And we got our RTDL achievement for this. Excellent. I don't know what it was yet, but we got that, so that was useful. Was it Havor that resubbed? Yeah, Havor resubbed. Thanks to Havor for the resub. And for everyone participating in the poll. It was quite fun. I'm glad we did that. So yeah, alright, I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. And I will catch you all later. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Bye.